Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Riya, what's Riya? To show. So Riya, what does Riya mean? To show somebody else. But you have two things. One is Riya, and one is waswasatul Riya. One is Riya. Riya is a failure ikhtiyari. Remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will only hold you responsible for actions that are in your control. If it's not in your control, you can't be held responsible for this. So he's saying, this person wrote to him saying that I think I give nasiha, I give wa'adh, I give, so I think I'm doing Riya. So he said, if you think you're doing Riya, you have to know you're doing Riya. What is Riya? That your intention is that I am doing this for something other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake. That's Riya. And if you, from your heart and your mind, you think, I am doing this to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then all those thoughts that come that maybe it's not sincere, maybe I'm doing this to show off, or then all of those waswasa, those are just thoughts which are not in your control. So Riya has to be a fi'l ikhtiyar, that you go out of your way and you have this intention, I am doing this to please so and so for a worldly purpose. Then that's Riya. And if this is not your intention, then yes. However, we should always don't become like negligent, because sometimes you may have ikhlas, you're doing it for the deen, but sometimes what happens is that the nafs kind of puts a bit of like manipulates it a bit. You do it better when somebody's in front of you. They say, okay, you know what? If you don't keep checking, then sometimes you might say it with your word, but you realize, okay, you know what? I'm saying one thing in my tongue, but sometimes my actions are not really matching up. My qawl and my fa'l are not sadiq. My fa'l and my niyyah are not sadiq. I'm saying it for Allah's sake only, but certain times I'm not really doing it, like I see a difference. Not only for Allah, it's sometimes there. So yes, you do it with the intention of your mind and your consciousness, but you also always keep awareness of how your behavior is, what your nafs is doing, so that you don't get deluded and get mistaken. Because sometimes, some people say, for example, I'm standing up for justice, and you realize, I'm not standing up for justice, I'm standing up for zulm. Like right now you have all these protests in America, some people saying, I'm standing up for freedom of speech, and some people say, we're trying to stop hate crime. So either they know in between that it's really hate crime, or they feel it's hate crime, or they just deluded. And remember what happened to Fir'aun? What the last regarding Fir'aun? زُيِّنَ لِفِرْعَوْنَ سُوءُ عَمَلِهِ. So his su'u amal was adorned to him, so he actually thought I was doing good. So in some ways that we have ikhtiyar, whatever your ikhtiyar is, you do niyyah according to that. That's what please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. However, always keep a watch on your nafs, your intentions, your actions. Even those habits, don't get obsessed with them, but keep an eye on them. So that you know what? Yeah, this person was here. So I thought, oh yeah, it was good I'm praying salah because he was here. They realized, oh, astaghfirullah. That wasn't my intention, but now the nafs is trying to like take pleasure from these things, so do istighfar and tawbah. So Riya is based upon your conscious efforts, your conscious thoughts, but don't become ghafil of the waswawis and or what shaitan may try to make you forget and become negligent about. Do you understand?